Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be another makeup tutorial, and it's going to be showing you how to create this really easy and beautiful everyday makeup. It's got a kind of golden brown smoky eye and a really pretty just natural complexion and pink pretty lips. So I really hope that you enjoy it. Let's just get straight into the tutorial. So the first thing I'm doing is, of course, priming my face. I'm using my new favourite primer by Lancôme, which is the Lancôme Hydra Base Glow Primer. It has this really lovely light infusing kind of look to it. It has a slight shimmer to it, so it makes your face appear really glowy and dewy and healthy without being greasy, which I love. And then of course I'm using my Lancôme Paupieres Pro in Beige Porcelaine, which has a slight shimmer to it. To start off with, as a base for my eye makeup, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Shadow Stick in Sparkling Nude all over my eyelids. Now, I love NYX. They're very affordable and high quality makeup brand, so I would definitely recommend them to anyone. I have a few lipsticks by them as well, and they're very good quality. And I'm just dabbing this in with my fingers. Now taking the Lancôme 5-pan Hypnose Doll Eyes palette in Fraîcheur Rosée, I'm using the kind of coppery rose gold colour with a flat eyeshadow brush all over my eyelids to set that pencil and brighten it up a little bit. I'm also going in and I'm using this all along the lower lash line to kind of open up the eyes and make them pop. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline The Blushed Nudes palette and taking this deeper bronze copper sort of colour. I'm just taking a fluffy eyeshadow brush and I'm placing this into my crease for a little bit of subtle definition and to blend out the first colour we used all over the lid. This is really going to make your eyes pop, especially if you have brown eyes, because it'll bring out all of the golden tones, kind of golden amber in your eyes. Next, I'm taking the limited edition 2015 Christmas palette from Lancôme, and the brown colour in there, I'm using the angled eyeshadow brush from the palette, the applicator that comes with the palette, and I'm placing this onto the outer corners of my eyes, slightly pushing it into my crease and on the outer half of my eyelid. I find this just really elongates and opens up my eyes, and I love the effect that it has. Just keep applying until you have the shape and the intensity that you like. I like mine to be quite visible, but I do go in and soften it slightly with a blending brush. I'm just blending the edges very slightly so there aren't any harsh lines, while still keeping the intensity of the outer corner. Now I'm using some of that deep brown colour again, just on the outer half of my lower lash line to open up my eyes a little bit. Taking the lightest, just matte beige colour from the Christmas palette, I'm applying that on my brow bone for a highlighter. And then I'm taking the shimmery gold colour and applying that on the inner corners to really open up my eyes and make them pop. You can see what a beautiful glow this adds. Now, of course, I am just curling my eyelashes and applying plenty of coats of black mascara. This is the Lancôme Grandiose mascara, and I'm using the same technique as I always do, which is brushing on the back side of my lashes first, and then fanning the lashes up and out by brushing from underneath. I just find this gets more product and my lashes always looks more full and fluttery. For a finishing step, I'm using another NYX Jumbo eyeshadow stick, in baby blue, and I'm lining my waterline with this. I prefer this over the traditional white because I find it really draws attention to the colour of my eyes and it just looks really pretty. It's just a nice subtle different pop of colour. this is what the final eye look is like. Sorry, I think I'm going to leave in all of these little mistakes. And now I'm taking the L'Oréal Paris Lumi Cushion Foundation. I am in the shade 7, I believe. Just taking the little sponge and I'm dabbing this all over my face. You can see how much this evens out my complexion, and this is a luminous glow foundation, so again it's adding to that healthy summer glow look that we really want to achieve. When it comes to doing my fringe, I tend to just push it out of the way rather than having it pulled back the entire time, because if I straighten it and then do my makeup, it just means I have to straighten it again. So this is just the easiest way for me to do it. And if I need more coverage, I like to dab the foundation on as opposed to kind of sweeping it across my face, just so I get the desired amount of coverage in places where I need it. Now going in with the Lancôme Le Correcteur Pro. Le Correcteur Pro Concealer Palette in 200 C Bisque. I am applying the peachy colour on the inner corner and the more yellowy colour on the outer half, just to camouflage any darkness. And then I'm just dabbing that in with my ring finger to completely conceal any of the darkness that might be showing through. Now I'm just setting it with some of the microfine powder that comes in with the palette, and this really makes it last all day long. Now for the rest of my face, I'm taking a large powder brush from Lancôme and I'm applying powder only over the nose and the T-zone and my chin, just because that's where I tend to need it more. I don't tend to need to sweep it, you know, all over my face. Now for bronzer, I'm using the Lancôme Star Bronzer Intense to give my face a little bit of definition. I'm just sweeping this into the hollows of my cheeks for a bit of a sun-kissed, defined look, and I really like the way that this looks on my face. The side of my face looks very, very, very orangey bronze there, but I promise it does not look that much in real life. And now I'm taking just a rosy shimmery pink blush and I am applying that from the apples of my cheeks and sweeping kind of backwards for a nice rosy flushed look. I like for this to be quite happy and healthy and glowy, so just blending it all out as I apply it. Now I'm taking Soap & Glory's Glow All Out Highlighter in Shimmering Switch, and I'm applying this to the tops of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. This is it for the eyeshadow and for the face. Now, just to make my lash line appear a tad bit fuller, I'm taking Lancôme's Black Art Liner and I'm placing tiny dots onto my upper lash line because this just makes your lashes appear a little bit fuller. Now for the lips, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Lip Colour in Delicious Pink, and these are really, really cool. You basically apply the lip colour all over, wait for it to dry, and then apply a finishing balm to add moisture and a little bit more shine. I love this colour. It's kind of a peachy pink and it takes on slightly golden tone in the sun. So it's a really, really beautiful, easy summer colour. And you don't really need to touch these up that much at all throughout the day, so they're perfect if you have a lot to do. That is it for the makeup look. It's really, really super beautiful. It's subtle but kind of enhances all of your features and looks really nicely polished. And I'm afraid that you can't necessarily see the eyeshadow as well as I'd like because my fringe was very, very long when I did this tutorial. But hopefully you still get the overall effect that I want. So I really, really hoped that you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.